NVIDIA just did something monumental. At 10-for-1 stock split, if you were holding one share, which was trading for over $1,200, you woke up on June 10th, 2024, to find you now own 10 shares, each valued at around $120. On the surface, this seems like simple financial housekeeping, a way to make the stock more accessible, more affordable for the average person to buy a piece of the company. But if you think that's all this is, you're missing the seismic shift happening right under our feet. This isn't just about making the stock cheaper. This is a massive, blaring signal, a sign that the artificial intelligence revolution isn't just a distant promise on the horizon. It's here right now, and it is fundamentally rewriting the rules of how we think about money, how we invest, and how wealth will be created for generations to come. This is the story of how one company's stock split pulled back the curtain on the biggest financial disruption of our lifetime. For decades, the world of finance, particularly Wall Street, has been a fortress dominated by a select few human traders with nerves of steel, Ivy League analysts poring over spreadsheets, and a healthy dose of gut instinct and guesswork. The game was about information asymmetry, who knew what and when, but a new player has stormed the castle, and it's not human, it's artificial intelligence. And it's not just another player in the game, it's a force of nature that is changing the entire rulebook, the stadium, and even the air we breathe. To understand the magnitude of this change, we first need to talk about two things: speed and data. The modern financial market is a torrent of information. Every second, thousands of news articles are published, millions of social media posts are made, corporate filings are released, and economic indicators are updated across the globe. For a human being, processing this deluge is impossible. A team of the world's best analysts could work around the clock and only scratch the surface. An AI, however, doesn't sleep. It doesn't get tired. It can ingest and analyze every single one of these data points simultaneously. In the blink of an eye, it can read a news report from Japan, cross-reference it with social media sentiment in Brazil, and check its correlation with commodity prices in Australia, all before a human trader has even finished their first sip of morning coffee. This capability has given rise to what we call algorithmic trading or algo trading, and it now accounts for an estimated 70 to 80% of all trading volume on the stock market. AI-driven funds are executing millions of trades per day, making decisions based on patterns and correlations that are completely invisible to the human eye. They are predicting market movements with a degree of accuracy that was once the stuff of science fiction. And in the process, they are making some people and some firms extraordinarily wealthy. So, where does a company like NVIDIA fit into this new world order? To many, NVIDIA is a hardware company. They make chips, the graphics processing units or GPS that power our video games, and design software. But that's an outdated view today. NVIDIA is the company building the very engine of the AI revolution. Their advanced GPS, like the H100 and the new Blackwell platform, are the foundational infrastructure upon which the entire world of artificial intelligence is being built. Every major AI model, from Chat to Midjourney, runs on tens of thousands of NVIDIA's chips. They don't just have a lead in the AI hardware race. For now, they are the race. This brings us back to the stock split. A company's management team decides to split a stock for a few key reasons. The primary one is psychological. A lower share price feels more accessible to retail investors. It's easier for an employee to buy shares through a company plan. But the most powerful reason, a message of confidence. A board of directors only authorizes a split when they have a strong belief that the company's growth trajectory is so powerful that the stock price will continue to climb significantly from its new lower base. NVIDIA's 10-for-1 split was a declaration. It was Jensen Huang, the visionary CEO of NVIDIA, planting a flag and telling the world, "You think our growth has been impressive so far. You haven't seen anything yet," and the market agrees. The demand for their AI chips is so voracious that it's been described as a new kind of gold rush. Jensen himself has stated, "The next industrial revolution has begun." He's not exaggerating. We are witnessing a global rate platforming of industry. Companies, and now even entire countries, are lining up to pour billions of dollars into building out their own sovereign AI infrastructure. And they are all buying their shovels from NVIDIA. This isn't just a tech trend, it's a geopolitical and economic shift on a scale we haven't seen since the dawn of the internet. So, what does this all mean for you, the individual, the student, the professional, the retiree, the person trying to save and invest for a better future? The first, and perhaps most sobering reality, is that the old game is over. Trying to day trade or pick stocks based on your own research and compete against AI-powered quantitative hedge funds is like trying to outrun a fighter jet on a bicycle. It's a losing proposition. The playing field is no longer level, but with great disruption comes even greater opportunity. While the institutions are battling it out with their supercomputers, the very same AI technology is starting to trickle down to the rest of us. And it's creating a new set of tools that can level the playing field once again. Think about the concept of a financial advisor. For decades, high-quality, personalized financial advice was a luxury reserved for the wealthy. But AI is changing that. We are on the cusp of having AI-powered financial advisors that are accessible to everyone. Imagine an app on your phone that doesn't just track your stocks, but acts as your personal 24/7 financial analyst. An AI that knows your age, your income, your life goals, and your exact tolerance for risk. It could construct a perfectly diversified and personalized portfolio for you, but it wouldn't stop there. It would monitor the global markets in real time, analyzing news and sentiment to proactively adjust your holdings to protect you from downturns or capitalize on emerging trends. This isn't a dream. This technology is being built right now. Furthermore, AI is democratizing information. Tools are emerging that can use AI to scan thousands of pages of financial reports and earnings calls in seconds, and then summarize the most critical information for you in plain English. It can help you understand a company's true financial health, its competitive advantages, and its hidden risks, all without you needing a degree in finance. The NVIDIA stock split is your wake-up call. It's the event that should make everyone pause and realize that the line separating the world of technology from the world of finance has been completely erased. In this new era, you cannot be a successful investor without also being a student of technology, understanding which companies are leading the AI charge, how this technology is being implemented, and what the next wave of innovation looks like is no longer optional. It is the single most critical skill for anyone who wants to build and preserve wealth in the coming decades. So, as you see the headlines about stock splits and market rallies, look deeper. Don't just watch the news, understand the powerful, silent revolution that is happening behind the scenes. The age of AI investing is not coming. It is here. The only question left is, are you ready for it?